The Power Rangers Disney Plus reboot begins filming in January of 2026, and we're here today to talk about what this movie could look like. What is the tone gonna be, etc. Let's get into it, break it down. Hit that intro, Rangers.
You are watching the Fan Club.
You're watching the Fan Club.
And you're watching the Fan Club. Do you know what time it is?
And you know what time it is.
It's time for the Fan Club. Let's go. Hey!
I can't do this on my own, cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my morpher when it morphed, I made a fake one.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Fan Club. It is your boy Dan Brosnan in the building. We are so happy to have you guys. Now, about 11 days ago, we reported that the Power Rangers future is finally here. The Disney Plus reboot we've been talking about for the past few months kicks off filming in 2026. Very exciting news, and for anyone that's been living under a rock for the past few months, let's talk about it. The new Power Rangers series on Disney Plus is scheduled to begin filming in January 2026 in London. The series is a reboot and will be produced by Hasbro and 20th Century TV. Jonathan E. Steinberg and Dan Schatz, known for their work on Percy Jackson and the Olympians, are reportedly involved in writing, producing, and show-running the reboot. I actually watched Percy Jackson, and I really liked that show. It was an awesome show, and I liked the dark tone. I'm hoping that is the tone that we get in the new reboot. And that had me thinking today, like, what could the Power Rangers reboot actually look like? What are realistic expectations for the brand? I wanted to kind of give you my thoughts and then get into some comments from the fans on our last video and see what you guys are thinking. So, first of all, this is a completely different project to what we are used to in the past. I know it's a series, but this is going to be closer to like the 2017 movie in the sense of we are destroying everything we know of Power Rangers and changing a lot of things. I'm hoping that it's like a soft reboot and not a full reboot. I'm hoping that like these are new characters, but set in the world of Power Rangers so they could continue to pull old characters if they wanted to. I don't know exactly what they are going to do yet, like most of us. We just know this is actually happening. But we can sit here and speculate on what the most realistic look of Power Rangers would be. Now, when I think of Power Rangers, we know that we're not getting the Sentai footage and the Zord footage from Super Sentai. Obviously, the Japanese footage is gone, meaning all of this is going to be original. That's why I said think more 2017 movie. Hasbro has full control, or I should say like the guys putting the show together have full control on what they want to do, and they don't have to go check with some old footage to make sure that it makes sense with the narrative that they're trying to tell, which I think could be a really awesome thing. I know some fans are pissed. They want the old. The problem is the Sentai formula just wasn't hitting no more. They weren't really making much money and they were barely breaking even. I think that this could be a very good look. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is like tone and who this is for. Now, we know that the Reignition toy line is for kids, okay? But what about this show? Is this going to be more of like an adult, young adult type show? Because I would be 100% for that. I think that the fan base that is older, they grew up watching it, we deserve a show for us. And I think that this could be that. I think that they could make a show for the fans that are a little bit older that want to see something more adultish, but also bring in a bunch of new fans with something new and exciting. I think that is the key here. I'm hoping that they do something similar to what they did with the Goosebumps series on Disney Plus. They took like what we loved about Goosebumps and made it into something refreshing and new for a new generation that will love this show too. I think that Power Rangers has so many cool things that could make it work for this Percy Jackson show. And the one thing I did love about Percy Jackson was the tone. It didn't seem like this little kid show, even though there was a bunch of like junior high age kids in the show. It seemed kind of realistic, and all this stuff that was happening, the story was being told like so good. I was at the edge of my seat watching Percy Jackson. If they could get like the production and writing of that for Power Rangers, oh man, I would love it. And they are, like, they're getting the writers. If they can kind of take what made Percy Jackson great, put it into Power Rangers, and then add that Power Ranger twist on what makes Power Rangers great, I think that this could be a lot of fun. Now, what are your thoughts out there? I want to hear from you guys. Before I let you go, I want to get into some comments from one of our last videos talking about the reboot. So let's just get right into it. Power Crane Grunch said, I'm really excited for the new season on Disney+. Thank you for sharing this information with us. You're still doing a fantastic job keeping the fandom alive. I would really like to see something more dramatic in the new series. I hope they give us a great story, and I'm hoping it will be something new, exciting, and fresh. Well, first of all, thank you. We do try to show up every day and give you guys some form of content. And I agree with what you're saying. I would like to see more dramatic scenes. I always wanted to see like consequences for their actions. Like, you guys just blew up a building, like no one died in that. Like, that would be a lot of fun. Or I don't know, I don't want to like say fun, but it would make a lot more sense to the storyline if they had to sometimes pay for their actions. Donovan said, looking forward to the new seasons and new universe. Jonathan Collins says, the 2017 Power Rangers movie was filmed in several locations in British Columbia, Canada, including Kamloops, Vancouver, and Stevenson in Richmond. Interesting. Yeah, I think the last video talking about this, I couldn't remember exactly where the movie was filmed. I thought it was in Canada, but it was several locations around that area. Interesting. Panther Ranger said, I hope we can get union actors. Yeah, I'm hoping we get some union actors. I'm not saying like non-union actors suck, but union actors means you can get like better actors because all of the top actors are in the union, right? So I would love to see us go after a few big names or like rising stars. Steve said, oh man, I knew it. The show wouldn't come back until after I turned 60 next year. Yeah, we had a feeling, man. It's going to be a minute, but I am happy that we see it again. Jonas said, I don't trust Hasbro to succeed anymore. Not after the past few seasons. The stories were good, but they didn't even try to make the seasons longer like Saban should have. I'm taking Power Rangers into my own hands and making my own book series. Interesting, man. I would be like interested in seeing what you put out there. Toonami said, didn't see this coming, but I guess it's interesting. I think I might check it out. Right after I binge watch all of my favorite PR seasons from Ninja Storm to RPM. Oh man, RPM, such a good season. My daughter was watching that last night. Dave said, I think that this would be a cool premise. The Power Rangers were destroyed and forgotten. There's a new group of friends that have to search for the Zeo Crystal type of power. Either they find it by accident or their teacher was once a Power Ranger and is helping them find the power. The first few episodes are just them on a scavenger hunt finding this power, then they unlock the evil power and then they morph. Interesting. Okay, so I do like some of this. Some of this does sound like many episodes of Power Rangers, and I think they do want to do their own thing, but hey, it's not a horrible idea, buddy. Viper said, as a fan of MMPR, when this series comes out, I hope it's a reboot on Power Rangers, not a copy and paste of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I agree. Jay said, if anything, wouldn't a film filmed in London be more expensive? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, I was thinking about that, my friend. Like, if we're trying to save money, why didn't we just have it in the U.S. over London, but is there something in London that they want to use? Like, is maybe the producers, like the showrunners, they have something in mind on where they want to film it? I don't know. Maybe there's something over there that they're trying to get their hands on that could make it better. I have no idea. Demon Slayer said, nothing about this sounds good, to be honest. It's more likely it's going to glaze MMPR and Americanize or Westernize the show way too much. Man, I think that it could be good. And, I mean, they have been Americanizing the show like Super Sentai since Power Rangers came over here. I don't really care what it is as long as it's good, has good characters, has a good storyline. You give me that, I'm going to watch it. Joel said, look, I'm not really against the Power Rangers reboot. I'm really not, but why couldn't Hasbro make Super Sentai adaptation seasons of Power Rangers? Or both, you know? I don't think they want to spend money on Power Rangers like that, because Power Rangers isn't a super hit at this time. I do believe that they want to put money into Power Rangers, but they have to pick and choose where they're going to put the money to. Like, Power Rangers is a one project at a time type of thing, which kind of sucks. And I don't feel good even saying that, but it makes a lot of sense, especially like watching Hasbro use this property. Now, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. I just got to shout out all the fans out there that take the time out of their day to watch this content. You are the real MVPs, and we'll see you next time. Peace. I want to give a special shout out to the Gold Ranger members, Salima Ramirez, Anime King Nick, Louis Cairns, Thomas Franco, Roderick Ham, and Brian A. Thank you guys so much for your support, and if you want a video shout out like this one, sign up to be a Gold Ranger member today. Hey, what's going on? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, hit that share button, and if you can, please sign up to be a member today. We have 3 membership power-ups. We have the Gold Ranger power-up, the most popular. You get into our exclusive fan club chat group. We have fan exclusive videos that we are adding monthly now, and you get a video shout out. Yes, folks, at the end of our videos, I will shout out your name. We also have the Quantum Ranger power up where you get monthly meetings online with me. Yes, folks, we will talk once a month on Zoom, and you can give me your ideas for future episodes. And then we have a professional package, the Dr. K Power Up. That is for businesses that want to tap into the platform. If you guys can, please sign up to be a member today. It is highly appreciated, and it helps us keep these videos going. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Hi, we're Bulk and Skull. We have been requested by the fan club to say something funny.